You are a small business owner or just launching a new business and eager to make every dollar count. But how do you navigate procurement efficiently without draining your budget? That's the challenge many startups face. However, there is a solution: starting small. That's where Microsoft Excel comes in. Do you have to start from scratch to create procurement dashboard in Excel? Not at all. Let's leverage the automatic procurement dashboard from SweepUp. Before we explore the Excel file, let me provide a quick overview of the procurement process flow. For example, over the next 5 years, your business will procure various goods and services, including raw materials, services, and equipment. You can begin by planning the quantities of each procurement item. When it's time to place an order, simply input the purchase order. Upon delivery by the vendor, they will send an invoice. Just enter the invoice number and finally, record the payment details. The data you input into Excel will automatically generate graphs, enabling you to analyze, monitor, and strategize for your business. Now let's move forward to step-by-step guide on using the automatic procurement dashboard.
Google Sheet by SwiftUp.
The automatic procurement dashboard consists of 2 main pages and 12 menu buttons facilitating navigation to specific sheets. On the main procurement dashboard, users can select a specific year to display data, with the remaining section adjusting accordingly. Users can also define the currency for their business. For instance, if the user selects 2025, the dashboard will exclusively show data for that year, and other sections will adapt accordingly. The dashboard automatically calculates transactions such as invoices, payments, and purchase order based on selected years. The main procurement dashboard includes 6 automatic graphs derived from monthly and annual procurement data. The first is Top 10 Vendor Graph. It showcases the top 10 vendors based on invoice amount, payment amount, purchase order amount, and unbilled amount for the selected year. The second is the Recent Transaction. This real-time section groups recent payment, invoice, and purchase order transaction, not necessarily linked to the selected year but reflecting current activity. The third is Vendor Comparison Graph. It compares vendor invoice and purchase order data year on year and can analyze up to 3 vendors. The fourth is Accumulated Monthly Data. This graph displays accumulated monthly invoice, purchase order, and payment data for the selected year. The fifth is Year-on-Year Comparison. It presents purchase order, invoice, and unbilled data for the past 5 years. The last is monthly actual versus planned data. This graph illustrates the actual progress of procurement planning by comparing monthly actual and planned purchase order data. Let's move to the vendor and material dashboard. The vendor and material dashboard offers a comprehensive view of procurement data with 6 automatic analytic graphs. These graphs provide detailed insight into procurement goods and services categorized by vendor. This dashboard consists of top 5 vendor graph by purchase order contract that display the top 5 vendors by purchase order for each material order within the selected period year. The second is total vendor and order transaction. It includes tables showing the total vendors for the selected year period and the count of order transaction per material. The third is vendor detail monthly data. This graph present detailed monthly data for a specific vendor during the selected period year, and also showcasing purchase order per material. The fourth is accumulated total amount for all vendors. This graphic illustrates the accumulated total amount of monthly purchase orders by material for selected year period. The fifth is material purchase order. This graph shows the growth or decline in material purchase orders for all vendors over span of 5 years. The last is detailed actual versus purchase order plan material. This graph provides a monthly comparison of actual procurement progress versus plan purchase orders for each material within the selected year, aiding in understanding procurement planning progress. By utilizing these analytic graphs, user can gain deeper insight into vendor and material procurement dynamics, aiding in more informed decision-making and efficient procurement management. Let's start using the dashboard. To begin setting up the automatic procurement dashboard, click on the Input Vendor List button. Here, you will need to enter essential vendor details. Start by inputting vendor information such as the vendor name, person in charge who responsible for purchase order transaction, vendor email, and phone number. You can add up to 100 vendors and there is no requirement to fill in a vendor code as it's automatically generated. Next, input the types of materials for purchase order. You can categorize materials to up to 5 groups. For instance, if your procurement involves materials like plastic and fabric for your production or business process, list them here. This input will impact the automatic dashboard accordingly. Lastly, specify the initial year period for the procurement dashboard process. The dashboard will automatically update data for up to 5 years ahead based on this input. Now, let's proceed the procurement process flow by entering the procurement budget by click on the procurement budget menu button to continue. In this section, you will find the procurement monthly budget or planning table for the next 5 years. Here, input your procurement budget planning for all materials in total. Then, break down the budget planning per material in the table below. For instance, if you plan to procure 20,000 in January 2025, distribute this budget among materials. For example, allocate 4,000 for services and another 4,000 for raw materials in January 2025 and so forth. Ensuring the total budget per material type matches the total budget for January 2025, as indicated in the checker row below. Next, you will find the plan versus actual table for the selected year. This table summarizes the actual transaction that occurred in that month and year compared to the plan. The actual amount represents the total purchase order data from the purchase order section. If the actual amount exceeds the planned amount, the row will turn red, allowing for easy analysis and monitoring of procurement budget planning. Now, let's proceed to the next step in the procurement process flow, inputting purchase order. Click on the Input Purchase Order button in the menu to continue. The purchase order section comprises 2 main components, the purchase order detail table and the input purchase order form. The purchase order detail table displays essential information such as the purchase order number, purchase order request date or creation time, vendor name, order material type, purchase order contract amount, contract start and end dates, and the receiving status. There are 4 receiving status categories. The first is done. It indicates that all purchase materials have been received. The second is expired PO. It indicates that not all purchase materials have been delivered and the last contract date has been exceeded. The third is need to check. Indicates that the purchase order amount is less than the billed amount or invoice. The fourth, in progress, indicates that not all purchase order material have been delivered, but they are still within the contract term date. Additionally, there are tables that track the frequency of various transactions up to the present date for the selected year. Here is the active purchase order, total purchase order, expired purchase orders, and completed purchase order. These components provide a comprehensive overview of purchase order activities, facilitate efficient management and monitoring of procurement process. To proceed with inputting a purchase order, click on the Input Order button. This action will prompt the purchase order form to appear. Fill in the purchase order number as per your numbering system. Note that duplicate purchase order numbers are not allowed, and all fields must be filled to avoid error notification. For example, if we attempt to input the purchase order number 12345, which already exists in the table, an error notification will be displayed upon submission. Similarly, if any field is left blank, error notification will also be shown. Once done, click Submit and the data will be automatically added to the table. Moving on to the next procurement process, click on the Input Invoice button on the menu. The invoice section consists of two primary elements, the invoice list detail table and the input invoice form. The invoice list detail table presents crucial details such as the purchase order number, which is generated from the purchase order section, invoice number, vendor name, order material type, invoice date, due date, invoice amount, payment date that generated from the payment section, and the invoice status. There are 4 invoice status categories. The first is paid, signifies that all invoice amounts have been paid. The second is in progress, indicates that some invoices are yet to be paid but are within the invoice term date. The third is expired invoice, denotes that some invoices remain unpaid and have surpassed the last invoice term date. The fourth is need to check, suggests that the payment amount exceeds the bill amount or invoice. These components collectively facilitate efficient management and tracking of invoice-related activities within the procurement process. To proceed with inputting an invoice, click on the Input Invoice button. This action will up the invoice form where all fields must be completed to avoid error notification. In the invoice form, the invoice number may be entered more than once due to partial billing. Select the corresponding purchase order number that is being billed on the invoice, then input the invoice number, invoice date, invoice term, and invoice amount. Once submitted, the vendor name and type of material order will be automatically generated in the table. Moving forward to the next step in the procurement process, let's focus on inputting payment. The payment section consists of two primary components, the payment list detail table and the input payment form. The payment list detail table provides essential details such as the invoice number, which is generated from the invoice section, vendor name, payment date, and payment amount. To proceed with entering a payment, click on the Input System button. This action will prompt the payment form to appear. In the payment form, select the relevant invoice number that requires payment, specify the payment date, and input the payment amount. The vendor name will be automatically generated in the table. After completing the form, click Submit to ensure the data is automatically included in the table. This streamlined process ensures efficient management and tracking of payment-related activities within the procurement workflow. Now that all the procurement process have been completed, the inputted data will be automatically generated into several summary sections. Firstly, there is the procurement summary. This table provides a comprehensive overview of procurement transactions, starting from purchase order details, invoice, remaining purchase order balance, and payments for a period of 5 years. Next, we have the supplier or vendor summary. This table presents vendor details including total purchase order contracts, invoices, and payments up to current date for the selected year. Moving on, there is the purchase order monthly summary. Here, monthly purchase order data by vendor for the chosen year is presented. Following that, we have the invoice list summary. This section displays monthly invoice data, monthly payment data, and monthly unpaid invoice data for vendor for the selected year. Lastly, there is the annual summary. This section provides an overview of the total purchase amount, total invoice amount, total unreceived materials, and total payment amount for each vendor on annual basis. The summary section offers a consolidated view of procurement activities, facilitating analysis and decision-making process efficiently. This step significantly enhanced the efficiency of the business procurement process by automating the generation of interactive real-time dashboard containing all relevant process-related data. Business owners can select the desired year period for analysis, and the dashboard will instantly generate corresponding graphs and insights. For instance, selecting the period 2025 will prompt automatic graph generation. Even for small or newly established business, data analysis become visible, enabling insight into both general and detailed aspects of the procurement process for specific periods or across multiple periods. Take your business process to the next level and accelerate your growth with our automatic procurement dashboard. Click the link in the description below to access the dashboard and receive the accompanying manual ebook. Feel free to engage in this discussion or ask questions related to this topic in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to Sweep Up channel and follow us on Instagram for more updates. See you in the next topic.